An upcoming FBI mandate will require police forces who gain access to criminal justice information, or CJIS, to use advanced authentication. But what is advanced authentication? That's the question we've been getting from many of our potential customers who are just trying to get clarification on this issue. Advanced authentication is not merely having username and passwords, which are just not strong enough to protect the critical information contained in the FBI database. The FBI determined there needs to be stronger access controls in place, which is why multi-factor authentication will soon be required. Multi-factor authentication is something that you have combined with something that you know. So what are the available technologies when it comes to this two-step process? The first option is one-time passwords. Using a simple device, when the button is depressed, it gives you a 6-digit numeric code. The code lasts for only 30 seconds and can be used at one time. This adds a second step or factor of authentication. So it's something that you have, in this case, the device, combined with something that you know, maybe a username or a badge number. One-time passwords add security and convenience. Instead of having to recall your password, it's just depressing the button, reading the digits, and entering that into the system. So it makes it very convenient for the officers in the field, which is something that Gemalto strives to do. Another technology used by Gemalto and by the Department of Defense and the FBI itself, it's what's called a smart card. From a CJIS perspective, it would give you advanced authentication because, again, you get two factors, something that you know, your PIN, combined with something you have, the card. The user simply inserts the card into the reader and, once prompted, enters a PIN to gain access to the system. So the other part of the equation is how you implement the solution. You have to roll this out internally, ensuring your system administrators and other key IT professionals are aligned with this deployment. But you also have to roll this out into the field and put it into the hands of the officers. You have to give them a chance to get used to the technology, to understand and become comfortable using the technology. Again, Gemalto is very committed to our police force customers, and we want this to be a successful implementation for you. So we developed a solution called Defender Suite. All of the devices I showed you earlier are part of the solution, and you choose what best suits the needs of you and your police force. But getting that technology out to your officers and the implementation process can be a bit challenging. We've had many opportunities to meet with police forces in the US and around the world, and we know that an implementation like this can take up to 6 months. So it's important for you to begin thinking about this far before the approaching deadline. Gemalto can help with the design of the solution, exposing you to different options available to you. We can also help in the training of the field officers so they know how to use the technology. We want to help you, and together we can ensure this convenient solution isn't met with resistance and is truly something that makes the life of the field officer much easier.